Hello. So I was searching for a YouTube video, for a YouTube tutorial on how to do this and did not find any. So I decided to make it myself. For starter, you just first create your own project, and then I am using just like a screen recorded version from YouTube. You can see, you could see the UI. However, that's not important. What is important is I'm going to use Fusion to replace basically these two colors. So it's actually really easy. You just go to Fusion. You have to have the clip selected, and from here I disconnect this, and I'm going to search for Luma Keyer. You could use any of these, and with this one I'm going to first make a connection. As you can see now, I have control of what is in the contents of color 1. And I can invert this, which is what we are going to use. So I also have to cut this because I want to insert a different media, I'm going to search for something. So basically I'm going to use two thumbnails that I have for the resolution. For example, I have these two and I'm going to drag them here. Now what I'm going to do is just make sure that I am actually doing it properly. As you can see, I have control over each color. However, I also need a merge because, okay, first I'm going to use also another Luma here. Because if I just do this without a merge, it actually doesn't do it. So we have to use the merge in this case to have both the input and output of each one. And here we have this, but I'm going to invert this one. Yes, so basically what I have done is have one Luma here for white and not in the other one for black, and each media is being displayed differently. Also, if I want to run this here, it's gonna have a stroke a little bit, so I prefer to put in the edit page and just I'm going to silence this. But as you can see, is it's working actually. But I also want to emphasize this is media key, not only image key. By that I mean I can actually just drag different things, and I am actually going to remove this and put instead I'm going to put this other media, which is a full video. By the way, this is basically gameplay of mine being recorded in the background, and you can see it's animated by the moving arrows. So you can not only do this with images, you can also do it with videos. I don't know what you want to do with that, but it's very easy. You can also notice that I am using the wrong aspect ratio. The correct one will be this one. However, this is very easy to solve, and just by dragging your own video is going to create a timeline which probably gonna be feel the configuration by the first video that you give it. So you go to timeline settings and you're gonna deactivate use project settings, and instead of using the default, I'm going to use custom, and I'm going to change this to and also I forgot, and I'm going to use scale full frame with crop, so it's going to crop my image. And now, as you can see, we have removed the borders that were there before. I also got to say, you could do this directly on color. You can achieve this because we also have Luma keyer in here, and also in the edit page we still do have Luma keyer in here. However, it's much more limited in this front page because the merge is what really makes this possible. And that's basically it. You can do this with whatever image you